Assalamualaikum, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. So today I have got one of my clients come here with us to share her story, to share her experience, how she has gone from where she had been and where she is now. Due to her privacy, we are not mentioning her name in here and also her face, but she's a mom from Chennai, India. Her son, first son, is on the spectrum and he's 4.5 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's begin when you are ready, shall we?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for coming here. I am really honored to have you here and I was really happy to be of service to you. And I have loved every single step of you because starting from the beginning, you were very, very positive and you were always focusing on the wins, just like I always asked you guys to.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I have seen this, whenever the person, the client or any of the autism mom understands what I'm trying to say and remembers and follows through, she gets the best result possible in that short period of time. Do you agree?
Yeah, correct. Very true. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So let's start with where you were, your problem with your son, how bad it was and how much did you struggle with it? Where did you go? What did you try? Did you try therapies? Did you try diets, etc.? Just give us an overview.
Yeah, we initially found out around his 1.5 or around 1.5 to 2 years of his age. We didn't understand what is the term autism. Some said he's hyperactive, some said it is autism. We didn't know what autism is. So we had to do a lot of research. We were straight by asked to go to therapies. We didn't understand what therapies was. Why 45 minutes? Why the child should be alone? We didn't understand anything. But as the procedure, maybe this is the only way. So we started therapies. He used to cry right from the moment he enters into the room till he comes to 45 minutes outside. He used to cry. Now people used to say, "No, don't worry. This will settle soon. He will get used to it." And all. It was going that way, but then we lost hope in that. We didn't find much improvements. Whenever he used to be there, some things may change, but not so much of improvements. So we tried on and off of therapies. We gave a break. Then again, we didn't find any other option. Again, start with therapies. So like that, around 2 years went till his 4 years. And then I got the spark from a therapy center. They mentioned like you can change things with diet. Initially, that didn't make that much of sense. How could the diet bring in such big changes? We are trying this much, we are spending days and lots of money for therapies, but how could small diet changes improve? That too, why change in diary? What this milk could do to him? It is liquid in form, so we couldn't understand anything. So, but still we started trying. And again, we saw positive results. But then, too, it was not enough. We started seeing results. And that's when I started researching more. Is there some other way out for this? Some development, some progress through. That's when I found your profile in Instagram, I think. So then, you know, I, when I scroll through your post, some faith got in me. Like I was somehow very much convinced. All I thought was how to convince people around me that this will work, because it will not work with a single person trying it out. It should work as a family, as everyone who handles him should understand the meaning, how a diet change, how small things would do good to him. So I was only worried about that, and I was working at that time, so I couldn't find time to implement everything, every diet change. So meanwhile, I found some time to get a break from my work, and that too parallelly, I started with this program, Alhamdulillah. And initially, there was no much eye contact with him, and before we started this protocol, and the name call response was very low. He wouldn't turn back, and lot many problems. There was the predominant ones were sleep disturbances. You know, he would wake up in between. He always wanted to put his leg, or like he would cling to one of us in the bed. If we put him, he will go clockwise. Most of the children might do this, but kids on the spectrum, parents could notice a similar behavior. It would be terrible sleeping. So he would go clockwise. He would punch everyone, kick everyone. We didn't know. We thought he's just doing. But after the protocol, after changing things, even that changed. He got a peaceful sleep overnight, and I didn't see him putting legs on. I didn't feel him disturbed. I got to know then it is also one of the sensory disturbances he feels. So again, that reduced, and his potty training is on track. We were able to implement that also. So many good changes. He's able to point things now. While asking for something, he's able to try to respond. He's repeating many words, many new words. Everything we say, he's trying to repeat. He's trying to recollect something, and we are able to get that, and that feels so good. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, because usually yesterday we were talking about this in our call. Remember that in the therapy they're just mimicking, you know, like parrot, like mimicking. It's not coming from inside, and it's like robotic. One of you guys mentioned that it's a lot like robotic, and we don't want our child to be like that. Even if he's not speaking right away, like regular normal kids, like right away they're not speaking, but it's still important for all the improvement to come out as a way that it's from inside of him, right? It's coming from inside of him, and you're not training him. It's just coming in naturally. So there is hope that things will obviously improve more, because you have been here for like 3 months now, right?
Yeah, 3 months.
So we have a little lot to go, but when you compare by years of therapy and just this 3 months, you can say that there was a huge shift, right?
Yeah, sure. Like I also would like to add, here in India, there's no daycare system right now. Only some are beginning to start. And this online school thing is also not working much for him. So if it is a regular school, if he could meet people, it will be better. So I enrolled him into a sports program. You know, it's just small exercises and meeting kids of his age. So it is just a 5 to 6 or maximum 10 people around, 10 kids around. So over there are kids who go to therapy, and this he alone is on diet. He is going there only for around 1 month. But the initial 2 to 3 days, he showed resentment. I don't want to be here. It was new to him. Then he got very much okay to the place. He enjoyed going there. But I could see those kids who are going there even for months together, 3 months, 4 months back of us, those kids are regularly struggling. So I could very well see a change when I put him in a group of other kids on the spectrum as well. So I feel that everyone should be on this, should try this once, and should have a leap of faith. And I would like to congratulate you on this mission.
Thank you so
it is
much.
a very big initiative. You know, helping someone find a way out.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. But thing is, usually there are some people who thinks about it, but then they get stuck, you know. They find reasons about will it work for them? Will they be able to change the picky eating, or will they be able to arrange for the money, or will there be results and whatnot? So in those terms, just give me a little update on, because you were in the group and you have seen some of the worst picky eaters of the world work with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have seen it in your eyes. Your son was not that picky eater, so we cannot use his example, but you have seen other super picky eaters come together and they have started eating very nicely, and it wasn't that hard, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
In my son's case also, he was not a picky eater, but he has certain restrictions. This food I will not try, like that. But after this diet, he started eating many of the foods he usually don't try.
Mashallah.
It didn't do much harm to him in his sense.
I mean, he's also now trying new foods without showing
trying
resistance.
to tolerate. Yeah.
Okay. New food. Okay. That's so cool. I told you, you have come a long way. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So along the route that we have taken, talk about one or two big challenges that you have had with your son while you were in the program. Because listen, if I tell everything is rainbow and sunshine, it's not honest, 100% honest. Because me, I take my words very seriously, and I try not to give false hope and whatnot by saying that it's like 100% easy. It's not, right? So let's discuss about one or two of the challenges that you had and how we overcome that with him.
One first thing was this grain-free thing, because we are used to all grains. So that was a bit of difficult. More than him, it was difficult for me. How I will do this, how I will do this. Like that, it was quite difficult. So, but then implementing things in our protocol, trying, doing our meditation, doing our inner work, things started slowly changing. I was able to, more than everything, it was difficult to convince people around that this will not do much harm. How will he survive with this? Like, if someone says, I was able to convince them it is not doing much harm to him. He's able to, he's okay and he's happy. Like something, his sensory issues are going down means it is doing some good. It is not doing any bad. So I was able to believe that was one thing which I felt hard in the initial stages. But once I kickstarted, it all went smooth.
Anything else? One more.
No.
Nothing else? You just had the problem with the grain free, right?
Yeah, that was only the big thing.
Okay, as I said, because you and another of our sister, she also gave her testimonial, so Pooja. So you both, I have seen that you both took the words of the inner work very seriously, and you have diligently worked through your homeworks or whatever that I have taught you guys to try the tools and techniques. That's why you have seen so much less resistance, because I keep telling this to others, and it might sound kind of weird, like not like woo-woo or something, but the truth is what we believe and the energy that we bring always affects our child, right? Because you have seen it yourself. When you started working on your own, you saw your son shift very fast, right? That's one of the most, that's why actually I would say we have mindset and inner work as the first pillar, because first, you being the I would say the main person, the main caregiver, you have to be on the same spot as from where you can start the landing thing. Your foundation needs to be very strong, right?
That is very good.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So apart from that, that you have gone through the problems and you have tried the fix and you have gone through the programs and the protocol. So give us a few nice new things that you have learned here that you were never told before by anybody, like your doctors, your pediatrician, or your therapist. Nobody told you about things that you have learned here. Tell me some of those.
One thing was working on ourselves, finding our hobby, finding our passion. That was one big thing. Often we get the one big thing when I compare with a therapy or our protocol is that in a therapy, mostly we talk about what are the negatives. Your son has did this. If you don't work on this, this will go this bad. Then again, it'll always be focusing on the negatives. Hearing that itself, we will get the doubt. I used to get the doubt whether we will be able to proceed or not. Maybe will we see any improvement or not? Even though we are working on him, we are spending time with him. Hearing all the negative things put us down, put our energy level down. But here we celebrate even our small wins, which we don't usually do it anywhere. Even if we like, for example, this was around his 3 years of age. He was enrolled in a therapy, and we noticed very good with constant working. We noticed some good eye contact that time. So we went and said, this is developing. We believe. We were so excited in telling, but the therapist watched it. Yes, it is okay. The eye contact, okay. That was her reply. So it was a very big thing for us. Like, even if it is a big thing, what we do is we usually congratulate. Very good. It is such
Yeah,
a big.
yeah.
What they said was, okay, it is okay. Oh, okay, but still we have to work on that. With that, still work. It
I
was
think that comes because we have another new a new client from India in our group, and yesterday
yeah.
she also mentioned that the when she took her son away from from the therapy, they started calling
Mm-hmm,
her and then trying to
mm-hmm.
pressurize her and try to give her all the reasons why she should come back and go with the therapist and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
I think, and also I have a few people in my peer group, like they are
Mm-hmm.
therapists also, so they will DM me trying to,
Yeah.
brush fire me why I'm doing all this and giving false hope. I have started understanding something. The truth
Yeah,
is that they themselves know that therapy does not work from the root cause.
yeah.
So if they give you the reason that your child is healing and he's getting all the stuff, then you will not go back to them, and they
Yeah.
need you to be hooked in therapy for years,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm exactly?
Yeah, very
So
correct.
yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I am coming to you to get some improvement of my son, and I'm telling you that my
Mm-hmm.
son is improving, and you're like saying that it's nothing to celebrate. What does that
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean? Oh
Yeah.
my God, seriously, this is what is going on in the
What
world,
is
you
going
see?
on around? Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So thank you so much for sharing a lot. You have given us the most valuable parts and bits in very short time. I wanted to I wanted you to give some idea on those mothers who are thinking, but they need someone to tell them how to make the decision. Because when you started to find me, you were alone.
Mhm.
You didn't have
Yeah.
anybody. You didn't even have
Mhm.
the courage or the money, but you managed that, right? You
Mhm.
made
Yeah.
the decision, you made others understand, you made your husband understand, you made your mom
Mhm.
understand, and you arranged the money. So how did you go from not having anything to making the decision, and all the process, that how did you go
Mhm.
through
Yeah.
that? How did
Yeah.
you make the
Everything.
decision?
I feel like life is about learning new things. Like, only after this issue came with him, he has some problem. We started looking for therapies. Therapies didn't work. We started for another option. Even in
Mhm.
your stories, I found one thing. Like, you mentioned about some post regarding the root cause of everything, the gut brain connection and
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
Our family, my husband, more everyone, if they find something written in a published form, in a book form, they'll have more of faith rather than an Instagram FB page. People
Mhm.
like those people who are not very much into Instagram and all. If
Mhm.
something is in a book format, it will be easy to trust. So for them, so I started with that piece. I handed over which book or which post I found in your page. I
Mhm.
suggested, please read this. So people, after reading this, my husband, everyone in my family, they started to have some hope. This might work. They started to get that initial confidence.
Mhm.
So it was happy to. That was my first win in this journey. Like, that was, I wanted someone with me, and that
Mhm.
was how I initially thought maybe we could start this all alone. Why should I convince? Why should I get anyone to support me? Maybe I will
Mhm.
be able to do this. But only then thinking again and again, I got to no, someone should be there to support me, so that if I get down, someone should be there to push me.
Mhm.
So then I started like that. I convinced my husband, and then people in my family. I then gave it to my sister. My sister is one of the most important caretakers for my son, who's on the spectrum. When I
Mhm.
go to work, she's some 8 years younger than me, so she's in
Okay.
a way she could handle him easily. He loves to be with her. So, and also, again, I wanted one who's handling him very much to know what is this, what will work. Most of the times she would feed him, so I would want her to know that feeding this is not good and feeding this is good. So the difference. So
Mhm.
likewise, I asked her again to read it. So everyone who read all your posts, all other suggestions given in your post, they found it convincing. So once I got people convinced, so it was happy for me to proceed. That is how I started with this journey, with a little backing up from the family, so that I could happily come in here.
Mashallah, mashallah. That's so great, because a lot of us have, premonition that should I try? Will it work for me? And then the medical society, they kind of brainwash everybody, saying that for something, if something works for a person, might not work for your son, but therapy will work. That's their point of view. I have seen it. I have seen them say these things to everyone. Yet, although all of you people coming into the group, you are seeing each other. It's a group format, so it's also one of the factor that is helping you, because you are seeing other people in different stages of their journey, and you are seeing them support you. You are supporting someone else. It's a very nice community to have the help on, right? So I have seen this thing happen. It's that although you all are actually following the same protocol, right? You are following the same protocol, and every single one of you are getting the results, the improvements. It varies. The improvement level varies because your child's age, gender, background, family, and the internal situation, and how much problem is already residing in the body is not same to another child, which is why I would say, like, the improvement levels are different, but everyone is getting the improvement, right? So it's not true that something who will not work for everybody. I think it will work for everybody. It should work for everybody, because we are not doing anything unnatural. All we are doing is giving our child the best food that they can have, the best way of digesting the food, the best way of cleaning the body, detoxifying the body, telling you guys how to raise them, the parenting part, the lifestyle part, and also making sure that you are working on yourself so your energy system is clean and whatnot. And there's no reason it should not work, right? And I have seen, alhamdulillah, so far, time and time again, everybody is having results, different sort of result, but everybody is having result. So the fact that somebody says like something, a protocol is working for someone, will not work for my son because my doctor said so, because your doctor wants you to be hooked on him. I want you to come to me for 2 months. It's now 8 weeks program. Or if you want, you can continue for 3 or 4 months. But at most, I want you guys to come to me for 2-3 months. And then when you leave, you know everything, the most of the thing that is necessary for your child to be having a successful life. I do not want you to be hooked on me till the end of time. Because I want you guys to have the freedom, which is why I started this protocol. Because I have seen, when I wanted with my son, I could not find a way that was, giving the full support. All I found was I have to go somewhere for years, for months, and there might not be much improvement. Okay. And my son is struggling. Right. So what all we want to do here is we want to give you guys freedom. We want to give you guys the wings so that you can fly and do whatever you want in your life for your son, for your children and whatnot, because it's not right for us to make you totally on us in a way that you cannot go anywhere, you cannot find any other way, which the therapies are doing these days. I can totally understand now, because more people are coming in after they have tried therapies, and I'm like, oh, okay. And because I take the words of people very seriously. So when I was told initially, like a few months ago, also when I would be told by therapists and the peer groups that I'm doing wrong, and I would actually think, like, am I doing wrong? Let's try some more. That's why I'm not coming out very, very loudly or very strongly, but as much as I'm working with new people and coming farther, I'm actually learning a lot of new things and a lot of true things. And thank you so much for bringing all these truths here today. So as a summary, When you came to us, your son did not have any eye contact. He would not show response to name calling that much. He had serious sleep disturbance, and potty training was also problematic. So he has got constipation also. So from there, he has gone to better and very good eye contact. He responds to his name. His potty training is going very fast, and mashallah, doing
poops great. Every single day. Alhamdulillah.
Poops every single day. He's pointing at things on his own. He's learning new words on his own. He's also repeating whatever. Repeating doesn't mean the therapy repeating thing. Like you were telling the child, show him a index card. Like, okay, what is this? This is a car. So your son said, it is a car. It's not like that, right? The repeating part is he is learning. He's understanding.
Trying to
understanding the different words and everything, right? And the sleep part has gone really nice. He's sleeping peacefully because one more thing is, a lot of people might think, why should I want to change my son or daughter? The thing is, we are not changing his personality. We are helping him not have the struggles that he is having, because the meltdown, the tantrums, or the sleep disturbance, the constipation, these are not very happy occasion for the child, right? The child is having constipation. It's not happy for him. He's not happy to have constipation. He's not happy to bang his head. He's not happy that when he is outside, people are playing, other kids are playing, and he doesn't know what to do. I do not believe that these are what our child should have just because he has autism. What we want others to know is that your child may have autism, will have autism, but does not mean he has to struggle all throughout his life, right? Do you agree with me?
Sure, correct, very correct. He could be a very good version of himself. The parts he had, he could tune it very well. And one big thing, alhamdulillah, because I feel since you are conducting this protocol, an autism mom will very much know what all tantrums. Maybe it will vary from child to child, but most of things will be similar. Constipation issues, the tantrum. We don't know when a situation will turn upside down, when in family get-togethers or in school atmosphere, when around kids. You know, if things start changing, if it gets better, that will obviously boost his confidence to do better, rather than having the guilt of maybe putting everyone into shame. I feel that even the child could feel that, once he's done something bad, if we scold back or shout at him, obviously he will have every single feeling. Maybe he would not be able to express at this little age, but he would feel it. But if we are trying to make it a better form, if we're able to improve, we are helping to improve, obviously that will give him a better confidence and it will improve everything in his life. Alhamdulillah.
Very nicely said, very nicely said. And I also love the fact that since your son is going to the group works of, play groups, and he's not struggling the way other kids who have been going there for months is struggling. You have seen it yourself, mashallah. So I would say you have come a long way, and I have really great hopes that you will go a lot farther.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Inshallah. So as an end, do you have any advice for our listeners here today who are thinking whether they should try me or not, try this program or not, or what should they do?
I would obviously recommend, because I was in the place everyone should we try this or not, comparing everything. This is very best for their child to do, improving our child with the things in home, with the very natural foods available around us, and that doing very, it all. If another thing, it will all. If we follow something similar to this protocol for ourselves, we will be able to see a change in ourselves. So it will be definitely a good thing to try. One thing is that we should have the faith. I even tried once I got results. I had this initial thing once I started this program. Once I start seeing results, I would I would be bold to say it. There is something like this. Please try. To all those, because I've been to many therapy centers. I've seen many parents waiting in the therapy center entrance, not knowing what is happening and what would be happening in the future. That anxiety I felt, I've seen within myself, and also in the eyes of every single parent waiting outside. So I had this thing. I would suggest this to maximum persons I see. There is something like this. Please try. So now I have so much of confidence after going through this, seeing very much positive results, having a good start in this in the results which he is showing. So I'm very confident. I will say it will be very good try for any autism mom to do it for their child. Compared with all the therapies they have, everyone would have been gone to therapies. They would have tried, but this would be a very good option for them to try. I would suggest it, very highly recommend it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming here today and sharing all of that with us. I know you are busy. I have to let you go now, and I'll see you in the next class. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you once again. Jazakallah.
Yeah, barakallah. Thank you.
Bye.